Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Kaguya-Sama Love is War Ultra Romantic. Last time around, spring of first year, where we learned of Shirogane's origins of why he entered the student council on the wishes of the former president of the student council, and how he first fell in love with Shinomiya, which was pretty cool. Seeing how heroic and amazing she is, and inspiring him to be a man worthy to stand next to her. We also had Kaguya's Culture Festival, where she was serving drinks to the crazy ramen guy and his buddy, and while her coffee was nothing to write home about, she did make it up with her amazing black tea. So yeah, and then she was able to serve the president. Then ISHIGAMI'S Culture Festival. Ishigami, with the encouragement of Maki and girlfriend's boyfriend, he was able to work up the courage to ask Tsubame to the haunted house attraction room. Yeah, you know what I mean. The haunted house. I guess I could have just ended the sentence there. So, yeah, that's pretty much where we left off. Yeah, we're hoping everything goes well for my boy, but I don't know. I'm worried because it's like, you know, we have our canon ship, like it's pretty much confirmed that it's gonna happen. So like, I don't know if we can go for, 2 for 2 on something that really only popped up in this season. I think, or maybe popped up last season. Well, I don't know. I'm looking at the titles. It might have been this season. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anywho, like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Kaguya-Sama Love is War Ultra Romantic. Here we go. I gotta wait a week. I gotta wait a week to figure out the answer. No, I don't. Maybe, though, there is the possibility. It's very, very low, but there is the possibility that she will reject him, but he will not be sad. That he will take it in stride and just say, well, alright, if it won't work out, it won't work out. I'll head off then. Now, the odds of that on a normal person are incredibly low. And we're talking about Ishigami. But because Ishigami is different, that could also mean he might do that. He might take it. I mean, I want my boy to win. I want him to win. But if he can't win, I at least want him to take it in stride, you know? There was another anime that I watched a little while ago, and it didn't finish, so I had to read the manga, actually. And it had, like, multiple routes for, like, each different girl. If you know, you might know what I'm talking about, but there was one route about one of the girls where at the beginning a different girl confessed, and then we find out later that when she was rejected, she just kind of took it as a, whew, okay, glad I got that off my chest. Hey, it ain't gonna work out. Alright, fine. I'm at least just glad I got that out of my system, you know? And I hope that Ishigami can do that, but it's Ishigami we're talking about, man. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta like hit things. I need to go like, I need to friggin' like, the thing, the punching bag. What couldn't I think of that? I need a punching bag that I could just start punching for the next week. Oh, it's gonna leave me in suspense. This is one of the most suspenseful moments in my career as a reactor. Like, and there have been big moments. There have been big moments where I'm like, man, just let me get to the next episode. But no, Kaguya-Sama Love is War is pushing me so hard. I mean, again, like, this is more hype than most shonen. Like, it is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous how hype this show is. And maybe that's just because I'm getting old. I swear that's because I'm getting old and my tastes are changing, you know? Like, you know, if you had asked me, like, back when I started My Hero or Attack on Titan and stuff, it's like, if you had told me that the most hype thing I would be watching is a romance anime, I don't think I would have believed you, you know? Like, it's kind of hilarious, honestly, just watching my, like, what anime I'm watching slowly change. Like, at first, I guess I'm just not doing shonen right now, am I? I'm not. I was, but I'm not anymore. I'm not doing shonen anymore. Like, I've watched My Hero. I guess Attack on Titan isn't shonen, but I've watched My Hero and, you know, Full Metal Alchemist. Even I would probably say Mob Psycho. You know, we watch Demon Slayer. Oh, I guess I am doing the current season of Demon Slayer right now, so, and we tried to do Jujutsu Kaisen, but it's like, you know, I did so much shonen. Probably, does JoJo count? JoJo might count as a shonen anime. Maybe. I don't know. JoJo's so friggin' old, though. JoJo's so friggin' old, it probably predates shonen, so I don't know. I don't know when shonen came. I mean, I know shonen is pretty old, but that's the thing, man. That's the thing. It's like, I've watched so much shonen anime and shonen battle anime on this channel, but now it's like, literally, aside from the current season of Demon Slayer that I'm watching, like, I'm watching Vinland Saga, which is not shonen battle anime. It's Viking drama anime. I'm watching Kaguya-Sama, which is a romance anime, and Frieren now. I've started Frieren, which, again, is also not shonen. I don't even know what to classify that as. Just fantasy, I guess. Not that shonen can't be fantasy, but it's obviously not... Frieren is not a shonen anime, but it's like... It's just so interesting to see, you know? It's just so interesting to see that just how I've changed, you know, what I want to watch on this channel, you know? I mean, this one especially, like, when I decided that I wanted to do this show, I was like, that's really different. Because even some of the stuff, like, you know, like Mob Psycho is still kind of a shonen battle anime, you know? It's just that it's just, like, it uses the genre of shonen battle anime to tell a character drama, you know? That's what Mob Psycho is. And this, I guess technically this uses the romance anime genre to tell a character drama, but still. But, like, watching this, I remember, like, the first episode, I was like, man, this is so different from what I normally watch, you know? But now, I'm sitting here, I guess technically it's not that different then, because I'm sitting here, super hyped, begging to watch the next episode, you know? I just want my boy to win. See, here's the thing, if it wasn't a heart, then she would understand the message he's trying to give, which is, yes, I want to give that message later. He was not actually giving that message. He was just like, oh, you wanted a cookie. Here's a cookie, you know? You wanted the cookie, I'm giving you the cookie. But the fact that it's a heart-shaped cookie, means he's basically confessing way before he was ready to, you know? And she didn't outright reject him. But she's got to think about it. I hope... My entire body is tensing up. I hope it's not that, like... Well, no, because if there was someone else... then she wouldn't be thinking about it. She would just reject him, you know? So she doesn't have anyone else. She's not seeing anybody. She's not crushing on anybody. Otherwise, she would have just rejected him right then and there. But the fact that she has to think about it... It just means all she's thinking about is Ishigami Y/N, you know? Yes or no, Ishigami. And it's something you gotta think about. You know, I give her credit that she's taking the time to really think about it. She doesn't want to jump in. She doesn't want to rush anything, and she doesn't want to outright reject him without thinking about it. The problem is, it's the end of the episode, and now everyone's having a heart attack. Even Shirogane, because that just ups the stakes even more. It's not just, will Ishigami be able to do it, and, you know, will she reject him or not? Because now, there's an embargo at stake. Because if she rejects him, and he's depressed... They can't confess because they have to be his parents, basically, and console him. I can't, man. I can't. I just gotta hit things, man. I'm gonna break my hands again because of this friggin' show. Why is this the most hype anime of all time? I'm just, I don't know, man. I think, too, because it's like, I've watched a couple other romance animes, and they're good. I think it's because this specifically hypes itself up, you know? Because it is a battle. Because this show is ridiculous, you know? All of these friggin' characters are goofy as hell. And, you know, and you have your goofy narrator that's like, results for today's battle. Kaguya wins. It's just like all of this just equaling out. It's like now I'm balls deep into the third season. It's like, this is the hypest thing I've ever seen. This is the greatest, like, hype anime of all time. So, let's talk about something else. I want to talk about Fujiwara for a sec, because Because something I've been thinking this season, Fujiwara has become less and less of a main character this season. Have you noticed that? And it's interesting, and I think that's honestly because she's been kind of set in her ways for a while, you know? Like, she doesn't have an active plot line. But, like, I mean, I don't know. There's something about Fujiwara that it's like she's kind of been detaching herself from the group, you know? Like, we've had more stuff with Ishigami and Miko and obviously Kaguya and Shirogane, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like we've had more of Hayasaka this season than we have of Fujiwara, and it's very strange, you know? And maybe it's also because, like, the few bits we've had of Fujiwara have generally been her just kind of clowning on everyone, just kind of, you know, especially, like, kind of bullying Ishigami and Shirogane. I mean, she doesn't mean to, like, she's kind of pointing out faults, but, like, it's interesting. I do like how she says, like, she doesn't like them. She doesn't think the two of them are good romantic interests. But she does say the two of them are good men, which is interesting. And I don't know, because see, it's like, what is what is Fujiwara's type? I mean, we know Miko's type is Prince Charming, basically. But Fujiwara, it's like, I mean, I guess it's more of a thing of she kind of overweighs their flaws, you know? Ishigami's lack of confidence, which is a legitimate thing. Shirogane's inability to do most things, you know? But that's the thing, it's like I guess it's a difference of just how you look at it, you know? Because Fujiwara will look at him and think, oh my god, he's like a child that I have to take care of 24 hours a day. Kaguya looks at him and thinks, here's a man who will persevere to do, you know, if he sets his mind to something, he will do it, you know? So I guess it's just the difference of perspective, you know? And I mean, it's entirely fine for them to not be her type, you know? For her not to have any romantic feelings for them. That's completely fine. That's great. Sure, that can happen. You could just have guys and girls being friends, you know? And who knows, maybe that'll happen between Ishigami and I lost her name. What was it? Tsubume. That was it. So yeah, it's entirely possible that maybe, hopefully, Ishigami and Tsubume can still be friends, but like, I don't know, but it's an interesting thing. It's like, you know, you would think, I don't know, because there's having a romantic interest in someone for shallow reasons, but like, I don't know, it's a weird thing of like, she has kind of shallow reasons for not wanting. It's like she has shallow reasons for not wanting to be interested in them. I don't know how to describe it. So, have I made a point? I don't know. Something Fujiwara. Also, there's Moeha. Is that really how you say, like, did they say that maybe a little differently in Japanese? Because there's just something about the name Moeha. I don't know. She is exceedingly moha. I don't know. But she also has the crush on Shirogane. And she has legitimate. She likes legitimate things, you know? She likes legitimate. Okay. See, now I'm exhausted because of all the hype. So, anyway. But yeah, I did like that moment of her and Kaguya just, like, being able to share about what they like about Shirogane. And Kaguya obviously doesn't want the competition, but I don't know, there's just something about that was funny. So, and also the horror house, the haunted house. That was clever, that it's like, you know, you go through this relatively short, creepy corridor, hearing about this story, and then you blindfold yourself and you put on the headphones, and you basically get terrifying ASMR, which was really nice. And I like, you know, freaking out Kaguya and Maki, but then also showing how they recorded it with Miko specifically. That was crazy. It's like she literally just got the ASMR right there, you know? She got live ASMR. Anyway, so yeah, and then, of course, the girlfriend and girlfriend's boyfriend, I can't remember their names, man, but girlfriend and girlfriend's boyfriend making out in the lockers, therefore Miko said it to men and women. Ugh, good grief. I shouldn't be making this motion, man. I'll get banned from a Pokemon tournament if I do that. That's an obscure reference. Don't think anything of that. That's an obscure reference I just made. Anyway, I want him to succeed. I don't want him to be rejected. But if he's going to be rejected, I need him to not despair, right? There's other fish. There are other fish, and it's okay if you can't catch this fish. Oh. I feel like you could make an entire, 2-minute long compilation of random noises I've made in this video. I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed right now because of this, and I gotta wait a week. Ugh. Why is it that Kaguya-Sama Love is War is the most hype anime I've ever seen? Is it because I'm getting old? I'm not a young man who watches shonen anymore. I mean, I still watch shonen, obviously. I'm watching Demon Slayer. I love Demon Slayer, you know? But, the level of anticipation I have, and anxiety that I have about wanting to watch the next episode is the same as, being in the middle of the entertainment district arc of Demon Slayer, where you're just just friggin' kill him already! It's just get me to the next episode so I can continue this friggin' great epic shonen battle anime fight, But it's about Ishigami. It's about Ishigami if he can get Tsubame. I need to stop. I'm not gonna get anywhere just sitting here making noises. And with all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Kaguya-Sama reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.